Welcome to another exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Paperboy.
And I'm Mr. Magazine.
And it's BOLO Day. We talk to you today about the things that we found out there and what they were and why they sold and how you can find them as well.
It's very nice of you.
Thank you.
Am I up?
You are up.
First up, DC Superpowers Kenner 1986 Samurai action figure.
Have you ever seen him other than in the... remember the old cartoon that was on in the 70s?
I do remember that.
He was in that. That's the only place I ever saw him.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think I've ever read a comic with him in it.
No.
But again...
That's why he went for $70.
Yeah, exactly. He did sell for $70, yep, and I can't argue with that. He looks to be in good shape. And I don't know if there's a weapon that's not there, but he's still sold.
I would say there probably is, just because he's...
Unless he's playing that game where you got to look, he made you look, you know.
And then you punch him.
Exactly,
yeah, could be playing that.
All right, next up. So, bought more boxes of cellos. This is a 1983 Topps Football cello pack. I broke the box up into 24 lots of each cello pack. This had Tony Dorsett on the cover, which my lister did not mention, but it's not a rare card. It's literally a $2 card.
Oh, really?
But this went for, I think we started each one out for 25 or 30 bucks. This went for almost 42.
Now, who's in that set?
83 would be like Singletary, McMahon,
So
second year Lawrence Taylor.
It's not the hottest set.
Not the hottest set, no. But again, you know, and this might be a card that's rare to get a high grade in PSA, and maybe they want it for that reason to open up and take a shot.
Or there could be a Cowboys fan, and it's cool to have that
yeah.
unopened, yeah.
Very true, yeah. Next up, Playmate Star Trek, The Next Generation Starship Enterprise. This is used out of box, and it still went for $60. So imagine if it was sealed in the box, probably be worth double that. But
now, what would it be worth with no box? $20, $25?
I would say 20, 25. Yeah, I mean, you know, and I'm not a Star Trek guru, so I don't know if it's complete or if anything's missing. But you know, what you see is what you get, and yeah, I can't argue with $60 for that.
Right.
All right, next up, 86, 87 Topps Hockey Wax Box, 36 packs, unsearched Patrick Waugh rookie. I took 1,100 on this. We took some pictures.
It's almost $40 a pack.
Yep. And, yeah, there's, I mean, I think, let's see, second year Lemieux, first year Waugh. So, I mean, it's got some heavy hitters if you can get high grades on them. Hopefully, I do not get scammed and they return them back with opened, like I did the one box. But we'll cross our fingers. And but I did check the packs. They did look legit. Yeah. No seals broken.
Well, plus who you bought them from is
right, exactly.
Legit,
yeah, true.
Well, we'll find out in a boot a month.
Exactly. Next up, vintage 1950s tin toys, Bell Music, Boxbird, top working. And again, I got this lister back working for me, and he's a perfect guy to say, hey, sell this lot for $50, and I think I took about 40 for it.
See, and that's the crazy thing, that back in the day, at a local auction, you would have gotten more than that for it.
Probably, yeah.
You know, that's kind of crazy, and that kind of goes in what we are always talking about over on the channel as well, that different things sell better in different venues. And looking at that at a local auction, it probably would have gone for $75. They would have broken it up, but it probably went for $75 at a local auction.
And I bought this with a collection, but I guess if I had to break it down, I paid maybe $10 for the whole thing. You know?
But the other side is, let's say you paid $75 for it and you sold it for $50.
Yeah.
Who cares? Because the rest of the collection,
exactly, yeah.
They didn't walk in and this was not the highlight of the collection.
For
and
sure.
if it was, I'm sorry.
Exactly. Next up, Micro Machines Are Always Hot. This is Military 2 collection number 14 by Galoob, and this went for $50. And the package is in great shape, so I'm sure that helped sell it for a high price. But anything Micro Machines opened, you know, loose or unopened, I would pick it up any which way.
They don't still make those, do they?
I think there's a different company that do they. I don't know. Star Wars made them. I don't know. They may have stopped. I don't know. I feel like I still see them out there, but you know, if they did stop, it wasn't very long ago.
So that went for $5.99 back in 1988. So yeah, it would have been a good investment.
Almost 10 times your money.
Yeah.
Next up, I found this hanging around somewhere. I think I took the Spider-Man and Venom out of it or whatever it was. I don't know where it's from, but they appear to be Prism stickers. These are the backs of them. And again, I gave it to my lister and said, I don't know what it's worth. I don't know what you call them. You know, put $5 a piece, roughly $30 on there, and that's what he did. So nice. One for $30.
Yeah, can't argue with that. And I'm sure if they really did come from a vending machine, they were probably 50 cents back in the day or something like that.
I mean, maybe people grade them, but I'm not going to take a chance on them, and I could care less. So
right. Yeah. Very cool. First item that I have, New York Daily News, August 14th, 1969, Sharon Tate murder and the Apollo 11 astronauts. Got a couple of great things in there, and we mentioned it before. Sharon Tate always sells.
Oh, nice.
Definitely want to use Sharon Tate as a keyword if she's in there. Up next, Bristol men's long sleeve shirt, new old stock, 1734, permanent press, white vintage. Picked this up in 2022 at an estate sale, as a matter of fact. Or no, it was a church sale. I was at a church sale, and I don't tend to deal in this kind of stuff, but at church sale prices, when they want $1 for sealed stuff from probably the 60s or 70s,
can't go wrong.
I know enough to say, yeah, I'm going to buy it. It did take 2 years to sell, but again, I'm happy with selling that for that. And we've said it before, that's the beauty of church sales. You can definitely go outside your comfort zone because you're not paying a lot. Up next, the Pooh Songbook 1961 hardcover dust jacket, $28 plus shipping on this over here. Actually, it's a rarer book. It's a tougher book to find. I kind of threw it out there at $28. It didn't sell at auction. It did end up selling at the buy it now price for $28. They didn't even make me an offer on it, and I did list it this year. I picked it up. I wouldn't usually have picked something up or other like this up because I think it was $2-3, which is more than I like to pay for a book. But I had never seen it before. And I said, I've seen so many books throughout the years, and that kind of goes back to what we've talked about a million times. The things we deal in, when you see something you haven't seen before,
you gotta grab it.
You got to say, that's not common by any means.
Exactly.
And again, to get $28 out of something rather like that, and it isn't even the Disney Pooh, it's the original Pooh as well.
Cool.
Up next, speaking of Disney, Disneyland Walt Disney Ticket Book Vintage. I got $20 out of this, but take a look at what this is, Mr. Magazine.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but look, it's got like no tickets as seen. Read the description somewhere down here. One back a ticket book with the list of attractions, another back with a B ticket in the introduction, missing the front cover. So it's two different years, and it's just little scraps from tickets, and it went for $20 plus shipping on that. Crazy?
That's crazy.
You're not going to pay anything for it when you find it as a sale. The Army Play-by-Play Playbill, August 2nd, 1943, World War II soldiers. This was they literally were soldiers playing the various parts in here. Corporal Paul Tripp, etc. So it is not a common playbill at all. It would have been put on probably for the war movement. I'm sure they would have told you to buy war bonds at the intermission and the like. Certainly not a common playbill whatsoever. So I did list it up at $54. I ended up getting that price. It did take 3 years, but I did get my $54 out of it.
Worth the wait.
Not bad for a playbill.
Yeah.
Up next, the Cape Cod Chamber of Commerce Vacationeer, 1987-1988, Massachusetts. Seems like every video I'm bringing you a more recent item that, again, nobody's listing it, but the 80s are pretty long ago now.
Yeah,
it's sad as it is to say. We're going back almost 40 years on this stuff. And again, people went there on vacation with their family. They want to relive it. They go and they buy it. So do list the new stuff, and you're not going to pay a lot for it because nobody else wants it. Up next, Chicago Tribune Magazine, May 3rd, 1959, Bill Veck is in Wreck, and Charlie Brown. Great cover on that over there.
Yeah.
Just a nice magazine. I got excited when I saw it back in 2022. Took a little longer to sell than I thought that it would because I do think it is an awesome cover.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely stands out. But I ended up, getting $28. Or I got like $20 out of it, something like that.
I don't know why he's in a bad mood with two women, around his shoulders.
Who knows? Cannot answer for Charlie. Up next, foreign letter package cover customer cancels past free from Ireland, $15. I don't know anything at all about stamps. However, I did see this in some box lot that I bought, and I said, that's got enough different markings on it that it's probably a decent stamp or decent cover. It did take 5 years to sell, but I did get the $15 out of it. I'm not going to complain because it doesn't take up much space whatsoever.
Cool.
And again, I don't know covers. Could be worth a lot more than that. Who knows? But I'm happy. I'm also happy with the Time Magazine, December 22nd, 1980, John Lennon. Now, you will see it out there. This is not a difficult magazine to find. However, mine does have no mailing label. I did get $36 out of it. overall, which actually they don't go for as much as you think that they did.
No, they're out there, yeah.
But again, it did have no mailing label, so I was able to get $36 out of it.
Looks almost nice enough to grade. I don't know about the edges, but it's fine. But,
Yeah, not bad.
Nice shape.
Not bad. And finally, Frankenstein
Whoa.
Karloff by Mary Shelley, Armed Services Edition, number 902. $142. You may recall this having been the item of the week a while ago. I picked it up for $1 at an estate sale and brought it on up. And a gentleman made me an offer, which was actually an insulting offer of the week of, I believe, $20, if I remember right. Said, I'd like to get one for this price. I said, good luck to you.
So would I.
Good luck to you. Yeah, I'll buy one for $20 if I can find it as well.
Yeah.
I told him good luck and obviously didn't sell it to him. And I was able to get the $142 out of it. So the Armed Service Editions are collectible. I've done very, very well with them, and this is just a great title.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
if you could hit the like button, that would help us out a lot. And we will see you next video.
Take care. Bye-bye.